Okay, so quadratic models. We are going to be doing vertex form again. I told you it wasn't going to go away after chapter 1, and it's not going to be going away after chapter 1. So we're going to be reviewing a lot of the stuff we did last year. Please do not write down every word on these slides. The slideshow I had made last year would not open. It had some pictures on the computer didn't like, and I'm having issues. So I don't know if there's anything you need to write on this one. Okay. Okay. Linear functions, constants, x squared, they are all known as polynomial functions. Okay? There are different kinds of polynomials. There are monomials. What's in a monomial?
A one.
One thing, yes? That would be a constant, yes?
Yes.
A binomial
It's
is two things. That would be this example of linear. This squaring would actually be a monomial again because how many terms are in it? One. Trinomial has three. So polynomials are just list of terms, correct?
Yes.
So do not write this down. Look at it. This is a polynomial. When we write polynomials, one variable, the powers go down, yes? And the other one, the powers go up.
Oh, I remember that.
Okay, shh. Okay, we say the degree, we classify them by the degree. Yes, we have even and odd.
Yeah.
And it's the highest exponent. This is all review of what we already know. We look at that first degree. But we have to write them in correct order first, yes? Okay, so I could give you a polynomial and ask you what the degree of the function is, but you have to make sure it's in what first? Order, right? So, all this rest of stuff is don't even, like I said, my edited version would not open. There's a lot of crap there I just said. Okay, each of the following functions is quadratic. Why are they quadratic?
X squared.
It's x squared. So f of x is x squared plus 6x plus 2. What about g of x? It's not x squared, but the what? It's going to be squared when I square up that quantity, yes? Okay, the next one is x squared, and the last one is still quadratic because when you FOIL, you get what? X squared. So a quadratic has what? X squared. The most terms a quadratic can have are 3. Okay, so you know all this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I said don't write it down. Okay, so you might want to write down some of these words, not all of them. We have axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry goes through the what? The vertex. Okay, an axis of symmetry goes through a vertex. The axis of symmetry is what cuts a parabola in half. I love how they act like you don't even know what a parabola is. You know what a parabola is. We've seen them over and over and over, correct? So when I ask for the axis of symmetry, all you have to do is tell me the x value of the vertex, correct? Yes. Okay? The axis of symmetry is a vertical line that passes through the vertex.
Then we're going to be using vertex form to find.
Yes, we are going to put them into vertex form. And to do that, we're going to complete the square. We're going to use negative b over 2a. All the things we've done before, we're going to keep using them. They're not going to go away because we need to know when I need to pull it out, I can use it. Okay? So, axis of symmetry cuts this vertically in half, and it goes through the what? Vertex. And when I write it, it's x equals a value because this is a vertical line going through the vertex. Yes? Okay. Leading coefficient on the left is what? Positive or negative? Positive because it opens up. Leading coefficient on the right is down.
Negative.
Okay. So we know these things already. So what we're going to do is just add a little bit more or learn them a little better. That's my hope. Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay, so positive, negative coefficient. Do you know this?
Yeah.
Yes. A is greater than 0, it opens what? Up. A is less than 0, it opens down. Okay? And again, in order to do this, its leading coefficient, it has to be in order, correct? If it is not in order, can you go by the leading coefficient? No. So the first thing you need to do when you get any polynomial is put it in what? Order. Anytime you were given a polynomial, you need to make sure it is in order. And it goes alphabetical order, yes? So if there's an x and a y, which one comes first? X. You go by the powers of x. Let me know when you guys are good.
You're good. I'm just doing my own thing.
Elena, you good? Brad, you good? Okay.
Could this button?
No, I think she's just writing a reminder. Okay, we just went over this on the test, yes? When A is, I always forget to put my pencil on. Okay, when A is greater than 0, but less than 1, it's what? Wider. If A is greater than 1, it is narrower. Isn't that just the weirdest word? Narrower. Now, do you notice 1 is not included in either one of these, is it?
No.
Because 1 is the parent function, isn't it? If A is 1, it is the parent function, and that goes for anything. Parabolas, absolute values, square roots, rational, anything. Trigonometric. If A is 1, it's the parent function, correct? So if A is greater than 0, less than 1, it's wider. It changes slower. It slows down the rate of change because every y that comes out, it takes a third of it. So it's going to go over on your x's quicker than it's going to go up. Make sense? Okay, and if A is greater than 1, every y that comes out, it's going to be multiplying it. And so then it's going to go up faster than it's going to go over, isn't it? That's why it's wider and narrower.
You're good.
All right, Callie, am I good? Okay. Okay, so, for instance, this is just a graph. We don't need. Okay, we don't need this. Do we? No. Okay, what's going on with this graph right here? And it's going to change as soon as I pick up my pencil because I didn't. On the left. Yep, see, because I didn't put my pencil on. Okay, on the left, what's happening? What's this negative do? Flips over the x. What's this one do? Go up 1. Okay, because we are using plus or minus a x minus h squared plus k, yes? Yes. And there's technically a plus or minus x, but we don't do that usually. We just move it left or right, don't we? Because it's a parabola. But it does happen. What's happening with the second one?
We are moving the vertex left 2
Left 2 and down 3. Okay? And so the axis of symmetry, the vertex is going from 0, 0 to negative 2, 3. Yes? Mm-hmm. And the axis of symmetry is x equals negative 2. That's the x value of the vertex. Every time. Okay, because you're going to have some that says state the axis of symmetry. Well, or state the axis of symmetry. Well, if you know the vertex, do you know the axis of symmetry?
Yes.
Yes. There's no extra math I got to do. We good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did I just write this? Yes. H and K is the vertex. That's when we move left, right, up, and down. The plus and minus isn't there. Again, this isn't mine, this is theirs. But do I need to sit here with it?
No.
Yes? And remember, it's plus or... I want it just to come on, like my pen just to come on. Remember, it's plus or minus a, and then x minus h squared plus k. This goes what? Reflects over what?
Reflects over the x.
This is the x-axis. A is wider or narrower.
And the plus or minus inside is the...
Plus or minus here is the y-axis. This h is left and right. Always the what? Opposite direction. And K is up and
Vertical translation, same direction.
that would be horizontal.
But it's vertical up there.
Oh, it would be vertical.
was like-
Sorry.
What?
Never mind. Okay, yeah, on the board is greater detail than I just wrote it down. I cannot talk. Okay, again, did that change any function? Did it change for a quadratic, cubic, square root, absolute value? Nothing. It's always going to stay the same. Am I good?
Yes.
Okay, write an equation in vertex form or standard form with the vertex at 2, 3, and it goes through the point 2, 0.
Oh, 0, 2.
0, 2. So I'm putting it into here, yes?
Yes.
And I have to find
A.
A. So how do I find A?
Probably
You
the
either
points
isolate
in.
or insert.
Okay, so Y is
Y is 2.
Y is 2. We don't know A. What is X?
0.
0 minus
Minus
2.
2
Squared.
plus 3. Okay, if you want to put X, Y, H, K, does that help? Yes? And it should have said quadratic. I'm assuming they equate. Everything we do is quadratic today. They have to tell you. If they don't tell you, you don't know, right? Okay, so then 2 squared is
2 squared.
4.
4A plus 3. Subtract the 3. So A is
A is 4.
negative 3/4.
Yeah.
Yes?
So that is wider.
So it is wider, and it opens what direction?
That down.
Down. So we have negative 3/4 X minus 2 squared plus 3.
Wait,
what?
Yeah, where'd the 2 go? Wouldn't subtract 3, that would be -1.
Oh, -1, excuse me.
That'd be 1 point.
Excuse me.
Your excuse. No, excuse you.
At least you guys are paying attention, yes?
Let her do how she wants.
No. I want to do it right.
We are changing math 3.
Wait, did
No.
you add? I was.
You subtract the 3,
Because it's
and I don't know what I did.
That scared me.
this really should be easy for us to do.
Yes, it really should.
It's not.
Um,
Is this all the assignment is?
no, you have completing the square in there, and we do need to review that. So actually, you have everything you need right now except for completing the square.
I forgot what.
If you remember,
When the bell rings for third period, all seniors need to report to the media center.
okay, this problem, is this exactly like what you just had? Yes. Remember, you don't have to put the negative in there when you find your A. Will it come out to be negative?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, completing the square. Oh, we have quadratic. We'll finish the slide and show tomorrow. And we will talk about negative B over 2A. And we will talk about completing the square. But you need to do as much as your assignment as you can. Okay? If you want to look in the book how to complete the square, go for it. They do it a little bit differently than I do, but it's still a correct method. But do as much of your assignment as you can. And press me so I don't give you more homework tomorrow.